back. We've got the co-founder of the Leslieville Flea, Christine Roberts, here because the stuff you have at the Leslieville Flea is so unique, so interesting. I mean, you're drawing from generations of people here in the city. They've been collecting, and it's fun. So let's talk. Where do you want to start today?
Why don't we start right in front of us?
Okay.
So these are something called fridgies. And they're from the 1960s. And they're fantastic. You can store food in them in your fridge. They come in a little set like this, and then they can go right from your fridge to the oven.
And we're going back to glass, so isn't this the perfect thing instead of plastic?
It is. It's much more useful and environmentally friendly, and I think it's better for you too. Yeah, so they all come with lids, and they all stack together, and they look great, and there's some really nice spring colors as well.
I hear they're quite collectible.
Yes, they are. Yeah, a lot of things like this and the Pyrex and the Corningware, all of those kinds of things, different colors, different patterns are really highly collectible.
So the fridgies.
Fridgies, yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Well, let's go to chocolates and everything sweet and delicious from Haute Goat, one of our vendors. They moved from the city to a farm and they raise goats, and they use goat products to make a lot of their merchandise. So we've got some goat milk butter for the caramel corn. We have 2 different caramel sauces, some salted chocolate covered caramels, some regular goat milk caramels, and then these beautiful chocolates here, which are chocolates almost like a truffle. They do a ganache and they put a little bit of chèvre in it. So a little bit of goat cheese. It has that sort of yummy bitterness to it.
I've got to try goat cheese in chocolate. May I?
Yes.
Which one do you recommend?
You may. These ones on the outside are the plain, and then we have flavored on the inside, and they're all hand painted, so they're gorgeous as well, and they'd make a really beautiful Easter hostess gift.
Where is the Leslieville Flea?
It is this Sunday, Easter Sunday, April 20th, at the Fermenting Cellar in the Distillery District. And it's our last indoor flea before we move outdoors for the, hopefully, spring-summer season, if it warms up.
That was delicious, by the way.
Yeah, they're really good.
If you're worried about how goat cheese tastes, you don't get a goaty. It's not goaty at all.
It's almost like a cheesecake type idea. You get that little bit of tang from the cheese. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Okay.
And then we have Leslie from Clay Shapes, and she's got these beautiful hand-painted and hand-stamped pieces of pottery.
Aren't these fantastic?
She uses a wood block to stamp the patterns into them, and then she hand-paints them, and believe it or not, they're all dishwasher safe.
No, I'm going to turn this around because I've got it upside down. They're dishwasher safe?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Beautiful. So she does some great pieces, and they'll all be there on Sunday. And really, you know, beautiful colors for spring. Again, gorgeous hostess gift, Easter gift.
And this is her work as well?
They just make a really nice presentation, yes.
Amazing.
And her shapes are really interesting as well.
Yes, very organic. It goes with this theme. I mean, I could totally picture this on somebody's table, their coffee table in the 60s, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it goes back to sort of that simple, organic shape, and it never gets old.
Okay, what's next?
We have eco stems, and we have a terrarium from them, and as well a spring bouquet.
Now, can you see this? I'm just going to try and bring it around for you. This is an ecotarium?
Yes, it's a terrarium, and
terrarium.
These are the kinds of plants that you don't have to water, you just mist them every once in a while.
Okay.
So easy, you know, even I could probably keep that alive. And then the bouquet is, of course, for spring. Again, great hostess gift for Easter dinner. So you can pick one up at the Leslieville Flea and off you go.
Beautiful.
And you're all set.
Okay. I have to take you over to these dresses. Aren't they spectacular?
Okay, should I follow you here?
Yeah.
So we have Lulu and Lolly, another couple of our vendors, and they always have these fantastic vintage clothing pieces, and these are 2 either prom dresses or spring dresses. They'd be great at a wedding, spring or summer wedding, and they're from the 1960s.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of some of the stuff we saw at the Oscars this year, right?
Yeah, and I think that the unique thing about getting a vintage piece for a wedding or prom is that you know it's going to be an original piece. And it's something different, and it's classic.
Talk to me about these necklaces. I'll come around here.
So we have some fabulous necklaces from Kuru Accessories. So she works in leather, and she hand cuts all of these fringe necklaces.
Leather?
Yeah, they're leather. And she hand cuts all the fringe, and fringe is huge right now. Fringe and feather seems to be really big. So they're all different great colors, and they would make a beautiful accessory for any outfit.
Wouldn't they?
Then we have Musée, sorry. And it's all geometric. It's acrylic and metal, and it's hand painted, the sort of geometric necklace. And it's got these neat little cutaways, so whatever you're wearing underneath would show through. And she also does the paper airplane rings as well, which are really quite cool.
So we got 3 minutes. Should we go in front now?
Yeah, let's take a trip around here.
Fun.
Yeah, so this is just, you know, spring season is hopefully approaching soon. And
Somebody's punched the holes in the bottom for the drainage.
Yeah. If you don't want to do that, and if you have an old container, like you buy vintage containers and you want that great container gardening look, just put some rocks in the bottom and then begin your planting.
Okay,
And that'll
cool.
help you with the drainage. So in conjunction with that, one of our vendors is Cubits, and they have these fantastic little boxes of seeds. They do heirloom organic seeds. And you can get a collection for a butterfly garden, for a vegetable garden, for just a flower garden. And they come in these neat little boxes, and they have lots of different great heirloom organic seeds.
How great is that chair?
That chair is pretty fantastic. So it is a 1960s teak chair that's been reupholstered in this fabulous green fabric, and it's from Object Cool. We also have a bench, because it's always handy in anyone's front hall to have a bench. It seems like we have narrow little hallways, and this is a nice narrow little bench.
Nice little usable thing
Yep,
there
a
for
little
your
shelf there for shoes, so you get double the storage.
And those quilts.
These quilts are beautiful. So Broody Hen, Lisa's one of our vendors. She's been with us for a while now, and she always has something fantastic. So bright, beautiful, great for a kid's bedroom, for cribs, and then as well a quilt, which I think would look great at a cottage or a summer home, or just to freshen up your bedding.
Or on that chair.
Or on that chair.
All right, we've still got some clothing. Let me go around there.
Right, so heading around, we have Maydeen from Stylin' Head to Toe, and she's got this great color blocked outfit for day for either office or just a more casual business look. And it's just really funky, sort of from the 1970s, 80s. And then we have this wonderful green dress right there, which is beautiful as well.
Where do these items come from? How do you find such spectacular?
I have no idea where she finds them. She's got a great eye and a good fashion sense, and I think that, you know, they just keep their eyes open and they know what pieces are classic and timeless.
And you do it long enough, people start to bring stuff to you, right?
I guess so, yeah.
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 All right, so remind us where we can enjoy the Leslieville
One
Flea.
more item, sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We have this vintage lingerie piece right here, a vintage slip and matching panties, and that is from Patty from the French Laundry. And she always has these beautiful, light and airy, often white cotton pieces, but it's all vintage and it's just really, really pretty.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
All right, so we can catch the Leslieville Flea one more time indoors.
Indoors, our last indoor flea in the Distillery District at the Fermenting Cellar on Easter Sunday from 10 till 5.
And then what's happening outside?
Then we are heading outdoors. We have a new location at Harbourfront Centre in the North Exhibition Common. That will be the first Sunday of each month from June to September. And we're heading back to Leslieville outdoors again at the Ashbridge Estates.
Wow.
And that will be the third Sunday, our usual third Sunday of the month from June until October.
Awesome. We can get all that information online, right?
Yep,
Go to
leslievilleflea.com.
what she said, leslievilleflea.com for all the details. Get out and do some great shopping. Thank you.
You're welcome.
After the break, a workout with our kids with Mama Dances. Aren't these great?